actually, and we have others, home care providers, Shoppers has products which can help older people. And so by bringing 20 or so or more, 20, 25 exhibitors together in one place, we can kind of have a one-stop shopping information for our constituents.
Woodworth expressed an excitement for the turnout at this year's event.
I'm glad you came today because it's our best year ever. I haven't had time to really do a count, but we had our little auditorium here completely full, and there were still other people out talking to the exhibitors. So I think when we started, we had 80 or 90 people, and I'm sure we must be pushing up into the near the 200 range today. And I'm grateful for that because it means that we are filling a need that people appreciate.
With more Canadians entering into retirement, the Canadian government has had to rethink the services they provide.
The aging population has made this demographic more important. You know, it's why the government has really had to rethink some of our income supports for older people. When they started, there were 4 working people for every retired senior. In the next 25 years, it's going to drop to 2 working people for every retired senior in proportion. Partly it's also due to the fact that we all live longer, healthier lives, you know. Really, 80 is the new 60, as far as I'm concerned. I know a lot of people very active in their 80s, going around serving the community and having a good, fulfilling life. So all of those factors come together, and it's a segment of the population that shouldn't be ignored.
Woodworth stresses that the federal government is on top of the issue, allocating financial support for our older population.
The government of Canada has made a real effort to look after the interests of seniors. We've removed about $380,000 from the tax rolls altogether. We've enhanced the OAS-GAS and for about $680,000. We just have an interest in trying to help people manage through their later years in a better way.
Saying that, it doesn't hurt to plan ahead.
That's really your best defense, is to inform yourself. And actually that's been a recurring theme with the 2 speakers or 3 that we've had already, is that every case is a little bit different, so that every individual needs to look at their own situation, ask the right questions. Partly what we do here is connect our constituents with the people that they can ask, where they can get information. And that way you protect yourself. So it's a good point to make.
In Kitchener, I'm Sarah Monette for Talk Local.
Yes, Mike.
Hello.
Can you count to 10?
Oh, count to 10. Okay. I thought hello would be enough.
No, count to 10.
1, 2.
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay,
Hello,
there you go. Hello. Hi, welcome back. Thanks for watching Talk Local on Rogers TV. We're talking about a few different aspects today, mostly relating to people over the age of 50. So mature Canadians, we talked about retirement or unretirement. We're talking about what career options are available, volunteer opportunities as well. And we're pleased to have Leanne Murray in studio with us now because she's the Client Service Senior Manager for Community Care Access Centre, and they participated in that 50's Plus Expo that we just saw before the break that Sarah's piece did. So Leanne, welcome to the show. Firstly, we appreciate your time. Why is it important? Why attend an event like this 50's Plus Expo and get the word out there about who you are and what you do?
It's really part of our outreach program, and it's really important that CCAC is accessible to the general public and that we can answer any questions that anyone might have about assessing our services, what are the services we provide, and really just, as you said, get out there and let people know that CCAC is out there to help them.
Okay, so next question, what services do you provide? Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do and how people can take advantages of some of the services.
CCAC services is one of 14 services, CCAC is one of 14 CCACs across Ontario. We are funded by the Ministry of Health and our local integrated network. Our local CCAC actually goes from Waterloo Region, Wellington Region, Southgate Town, and part of Grey Township. And what we do is we assess and support individuals to help them in their senior years maintain their quality of life and home.
Okay, so how do you, firstly, I guess, let's talk about what some of the issues are that seniors in our community are facing when it comes to quality of life, staying in their homes.
It's difficult sometimes for seniors to navigate the healthcare system, and CCAC is there to help provide information and help inform about choices available to them in their home as well as in their community to help keep them healthy and well as long as possible. We help the frail elderly really stay at home and help provide supports in the home and in the community for them.
How much of a difference does that make to be able to stay in your home or choose where it is you want to stay?
Oh, it's crucial that people are informed about the opportunities available to them to stay within their home. Most people want to stay in their home in their elderly years to help be as healthy and happy in the environment that they've really had for their lifetime. For sure.
And knowing your options, right? Knowing what choices are out there. So how do you assist with that? Because you mentioned, you know, for any of us, I think navigating any system can be difficult, especially when you're elderly and you don't know what options even exist. So how do you assist with that?
CCAC has care coordinators and team assistants available to coordinate and navigate people through the healthcare system. There is a wide variety of options available to people within the healthcare system. And CCAC care coordinators work with family physicians, we work with our hospitals, we work with our emergency room department. We provide assessment and eligibility for services. We actually complete a comprehensive assessment for services which incorporates physical, emotional, health status to help people really understand the options that are available to them. There are many services in our community that our information and referral department also provides access to. We often get calls from family members saying, my son has autism, how do I help navigate him? How do I get a walker for my parent? Those are some of the information and referral calls that we get. Information referral also can direct our calls to a care coordinator to assess for CCAC eligible services. CCAC has a multitude of services available, including care coordination. Our care coordinators are all healthcare professionals. They assist with determining eligibility for a variety of services such as nursing services, PSW services, occupational therapy, physiotherapy, and a variety of other things. Ontario Drug Benefits, we have equipment and supply as well. CCAC is the central point of access for a number of programs as well. Adult Day program is one we determine the eligibility for. CCAC can assess and determine eligibility for convalescent care program, and that's really a program designed for individuals that need a period of time to recover post injury or illness. It's available at Sunnyside Home. CCAC is also the central point of access for complex continuing care beds, and those beds are available in our community as well to help people recover post-illness or injury. We have a variety of in-home services as well. We have caregiver respite programs. We have our IALP program, which is our integrated assisted living program, which is targeted at providing support within a highly dense seniors population in a very specific neighborhood, and it provides opportunity to have access to 24-hour PSW as well as socialization activities, recreation activities as well. CCAC provides in-home caregiver respite as well, and we are at the access point for respite opportunities available in long-term care homes. So should a caregiver or family need some support and assistance in a long-term care home, we can provide that eligibility for a short-term basis.
Okay. Easier to say what you don't do, I think.
Yes, we do. We have a really, we're here to help navigate everyone through the healthcare system. And it's important to note that CCAC, although we have a large senior population, we also have a younger population.
Well, you mentioned that about getting the phone call for a woman with a son with autism or something, right? Yeah.
Sort of as a snapshot for us, we have actually assisted last year 36,000 individuals, and we provided over 450,000 nursing visits and over 1 million PSW visits last year alone for our services.
Okay, so when should you start, and I know you said you don't just work with seniors, but when should you start really thinking about something like this? Do I stay in my home? Do I go elsewhere? How do I navigate the system? I mean, is it 50 over? Are you getting calls from relatives, from families on behalf of an elderly parent, or?
Sure, anyone can call CCAC to refer to services, and we do get a variety of calls from a variety of places. So any time that someone is needing some support, regardless of what their age is, it's the time to pick up the phone and say, how can CCAC help?
Okay, and just about a minute left. So when you were at this 50s Plus Expo, what were some of the questions and comments that you were receiving? I was on your website and I saw stories from clients who have benefited and who have been helped by CCAC. What were you hearing at the Expo?
So CCAC provided a booth at the Expo, and really we had a variety of printed information, not only the opportunity to have that face-to-face conversation with people. We had information there about our long-term care process. How do we, if our needs are comprehensive enough that we need to apply to long-term care, we had power of attorney kits there. We had a variety of printed information as well as that face-to-face interaction with individuals at the Expo.
Okay, well thank you so much, Leanne, for your time today. We do appreciate it, appreciate your time. Do stay with us, lots more show coming up. We are talking about people now who are kind of in the third quarter of their life, and that's exactly what we'll talk about right after the break. Stay with us, we'll be back.